Okay, so here's a summary for the breakdown of the breakdown of the three types of nutrients. So in carbohydrate digestion, it starts in the mouth and you get salivary amylase, which breaks starch down into maltose. Then the chyme travels down into the small intestine, where the remaining undigested starch is broken down by pancreatic amylase. So this is coming from the pancreas, and it breaks starch down into maltose. Then you get the three enzymes, maltase, lactase, and sucrase, which is coming from the intestinal juice, and that breaks down maltose, lactose, and sucrose into the relevant simple sugars. Maltose goes to 2 glucose units, lactose gets broken down to glucose and galactose, and of course sucrose gets broken down into glucose and fructose. Alright, then we have protein digestion, which starts in the stomach. First of all, you've got the two enzymes, pepsin and renin. Now, what pepsin does, it's going to break large protein molecules down into polypeptides. Whereas renin, remember, this is the enzyme that clots milk proteins, casein, into insoluble casein, so it makes it, solid, and it allows the pepsin to actually work on it. Alright, then it gets pushed down into the small intestine, and the next enzyme that you're going to get is trypsin, and trypsin will actually break down large proteins, again, into polypeptides and peptides. And lastly, you have peptidases, again coming from intestinal juice, and that is going to break down polypeptides and peptides into amino acids, and thus completing protein digestion. Okay, lastly, you have fats. In the stomach, the fats get liquefied. That's not on the slide here. And once it's liquefied, it gets passed into the small intestine, where you have 2 lipases, pancreatic lipase and intestinal lipase, but both lipases turn large fat molecules into fatty acids and glycerol. Now, the other thing to remember about fat digestion is that while it's in the small intestine, you get bile, which gets secreted in. And remember, bile has bile salts, which help to make the fatty acids soluble.